I'll point it out here. I want to think of how to during the game, how to improve my own. I feel like other people commenting my gameplay because I feel like advice get through to me rather than my own VOD reviews. Used to get coaching. You were diamond at the time of the forum, mostly like a flex support kind of a hero pool. What's your playtime breakdown between the heroes though, approximately?
I would say 70% Ana.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
like if Ana gets picked, I'll go Zen, Kiri,
Yeah.
maybe Ilari, like whatever I
Got it.
feel
Okay.
like.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Goals would be to learn how to improve, start thinking about improvement, learning rather than winning. Longer term goals would be possibly to hit masters because I enjoy improving 1 to 4 hours per day, 5 to 7 days per week. Now, your goals obviously always contrast or usually contrast with people with their what do you feel is holding back from improving, which you say is
Yeah.
autopilot a lot and getting overwhelmed with what is going on, which leads to mistakes that you know are bad. Elaborate on that a little bit here.
I feel at least what I've been noticing with myself is I don't set myself up well before stuff happens
Okay.
and I get like caught up because of it. I still in my brain sometimes have that like default be with team and I'll be like,
Yes.
shoot, why wasn't I over there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that's been something I've been working on lately. Like that's what I've been actively like trying to think about
Sure,
in
sure.
my
I mean, it
games.
lines up with your autopilot problem, right? Because if your autopilot is
Yeah.
brain dead, has bad mistakes like standing with your team, which I mean, I've got my own brain dead habits for whatever reason. I can't. I literally have to think so hard about cover. It's insane, right? But we all have our
Yeah.
brain dead autopilot, and if you can't fix, the only way to fix that is with conscious adjustment. And so if you catch
Yeah.
yourself autopiloting a lot, you're kind of screwed here. So I feel like I have a poor thought process during games. I don't think things through. I find my ability used to be bad because of these things. I feel there's a lack of understanding of what I should do sometimes or how to find a good position. Last question I have here: do you feel are you
Mhm.
good at streamlining your thoughts in games, or do you find that you think about too many things at once?
It depends on how fast the game feels. I think if I like am in a if like a lot of stuff is going on at once, I kind of just like my brain shuts down and I
Okay.
shoot things.
Okay. Let me give you an analogy here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's relaxing Enya music being played. You're on a yoga mat. There's like there's like freaking like candles and like weird crap going on in the
Mhm.
background. The lights like really soft and moody, and I'm asking you to do push-ups. Is that
Yes,
complicated or stressful?
not at all.
Okay, so now I've set off an atomic bomb and there's a tornado going outside your room and you're on the yoga mat and I'm asking you to do push-ups. Is that complicated to do?
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Okay, right? But you see, that's the problem is you're getting baited by the context. I've not changed what I've asked you to do.
Got
Why
you.
are you letting that distract you from what you're supposed to be doing?
Got you. Got
You
you.
understand what I'm
That makes a
saying?
lot of
So
sense.
you're thinking about the tornado and no, stop. You're doing push-ups. You get what I'm saying? And so
Okay. Yeah.
when you're playing Ana and you're practicing your autopilot or you're practicing your positioning, your CD usage, you're just doing push-ups. You're not expected to play
Mhm.
well. And I know it's unrealistic to not think about those other things at all. It happens, right?
Of course, yeah.
But you need to allow yourself the bandwidth to just focus on the thing. It's okay. Let the cooldowns go.
Cool. Okay.
Let the cooldowns go. Let the positioning go. Whatever you're training, that's fine. A lot of the times when people struggle with autopilot, they're either just not really motivated, which doesn't sound like that's you. I mean, you have some goals here,
No, yeah. Yeah.
or they struggle with autopilot because they've given themselves too many tasks, and the best thing that they can do is just kind of like a generic effort attempt, but nothing's really done as intentionally as it ought to be.
Mhm.
Do you see what I'm saying? But the problem is
Yeah, no,
not
that makes
necessarily
sense.
with you, it's the way that you're expecting yourself to train. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Fix
Okay.
that. You're not supposed to train like that. So stop doing that.
Mhm. Yes.
Let's take a
That
quick
makes
look at a
sense.
code here.
Awesome. I got one. There we are.
Now I'm gonna take a quick look at this. Do you have the capability of streaming
Mhm.
through Overwatch? Through Discord, sorry.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to jump into a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Go
good.
ahead and check the queue time for me really fast.
Yeah, give me a sec. Looks to be 4 minutes right now.
Okay, jump in
Saying
queue. Jump in queue. Which one are you? Are you Rice Rogue or Heidenbush?
hide and bush.
Okay. Are you in queue?
Uh, yes.
Okay, let me know when it pops and we'll be good to go. Other than that, we're just going to go and play. You ready?
Yes.
Let's take a look. Do you like your starting position? Is there a better angle available? If so, why?
So I thought here I was, you'll see me, I go back further, kind of near that rock back in the back in a sec, because I thought it would be better. I was kind of honestly just experimenting.
Good.
I normally hold up here top, and I was like, hey, I feel like that's not the best decision. I tried going back for the angle also because I saw they had Doom. So I thought being a little further.
Okay. What do you look for in a position with Ana? As simple as you can. Just let me know what the Q pops, by the way.
Yeah. Do I have cover? Am I at a range where I'm effective?
Sure.
Can I see the enemy and can I see myself, my teammates?
Okay. That sounds like a lot of factors. Are there any priorities?
I feel like probably safety, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I maybe don't want to be up where my Sojourn is because Doom can jump and combo me and I die.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to change that for you.
Like,
I want you to focus, number 1, on cover. Number 2, on do I have an angle. That's it. And by an angle, am I applying crossfire to my team? This technically is an angle because your Kiriko's here, your Tracer's here, so applying pressure here is fine. But I could also see a really good argument for this as well. I don't want you to worry as much about range. I think range is really important, but I don't think it's the most important thing. So you can have games where you focus on range, but I would prefer... Because you can get your hands dirty with Ana. Like, I could play versus Doomfist here. You see this? Especially if I'm on defense. I've got sleep, I've got nade. As long as I have my CDs, I can knock his teeth in. It's not that the other things aren't important, but I don't. Again, we're focusing on simplifying your approach if you're having a hard time processing that information.
Got you.
I don't hate this position. You can put pressure from here, but you notice how it feels a little bit like your vision's kind of compressed, and especially once your Kiriko TP's out, what is your map control? Zilch, right? Nothing. You have no map control.
There's no angle.
Yeah.
If I was on the right, I can actually shoot.
Correct. Now, that's not that you have to play the right, but you have to start thinking about these things. Do I want to rotate to here even, right? I have to create some sort of space, otherwise I'm just putting out fires.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and move ahead. Thoughts in this position? Do you have a good sightline? Do you have a good angle?
Yeah.
Yeah, feels okay.
I think so, because my Kyrie's over there. She is that angle. My Tracer's off to the right. She's that angle. And so we're my Diva. I have cover.
Yep. Seems good to me. Now, as soon as your Kiriko teleports out, you could feel like your sightline gets a bit more compressed. So where could you rotate to? Do you even need to? Yeah, you could rotate left, just even a little bit, right? Like pop your sightlines here. Maybe it's okay. You don't have to. Like that's really, really squeezing it out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, something to consider. Nice sleep.
Let's see. Yeah, now I'm just autopiloting with theme.
Yeah, you are. You've lost your angle. Now, it's not easy because Ana's freaking slow. She's like social security kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my point being is, like, once things get devolved, you need to take the time to reevaluate where you need to go. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. I don't really know where that is. It's not easy, right? But that might mean you need to look for nano, whatever, and get out of dodge. Get the frick off of here if you can. Or at least recognize that I don't have a good angle and try to find at least a pop for a nade and then go from there, you know? But yeah, you've lost space, and there's no getting back here. Okay, let's keep going.
No.
This is the angle for Ana, but be objective. With what's going on right now, does this look good? Do you like this position with what's happening right now? Is it good because it's good, or is it good because you do it?
Yeah, I'm considering that first. Like, I feel a little far almost. Like I can't. I'm not going to be super effective. You know?
Correct. I don't think that's necessarily it's not necessarily a bad angle, but maybe if you had your CDs or nano, you could actually walk up to your soldier here. This would be a little bit easier. But yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and stream, and then let's take a look here.
Gotcha.
I don't want you to worry about your mechanics. I don't want you to worry about your cooldown usage. I don't want you to even worry about your cover mid-fight. I only want you to worry about your cover at the start of the fight and do I have a good angle.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Cover and angle.
Just stream through Discord and we should be good to go.
Yeah.
Nice. Any questions?
I can roll. Not right now.
Okay.
Nothing comes to mind.
Whenever we live coach, don't worry about your execution whatsoever. The live coaching is intended to apply pressure. You're supposed to feel pressured, which is going to force you to focus on exactly what I want you to focus on, or exactly what you want to focus on too, right? And now you just play the game. So this will be a fun map too. There's a lot of weird long rotations that you can do. So do not be scared to experiment. Do not be scared to, smoke some crack here. Just roll with it. Let's see what happens. I want pressure on your practice and your experimentation. I don't want any pressure on your performance. You're not expected to win the game. I've had many live coaching sessions where people get freaking full hold. It happens. Do not worry about it. Have fun with it.
Yes.
The reason why I prioritize positioning is, as we kind of talked about with the range there, your cooldown usage really depends on your angle, right? So if you take a more close angle, you may not want to use your sleep dart and nade immediately. If you take a longer angle, you can be a lot more frivolous with it. So just focus on where you are first, and we'll go from there.
Gotcha.
Just one more mission.
Now, I know where you probably have a traditional rollout, but I want you to try something. Is there a different angle that you wanted to try? Yeah, try it out. Let's see it.
That's what I just thought. I'm thinking, so if I go main, I'm just with tank. I can't hit a nade. I'm going to hit my tank.
Correct.
I'm going to hit whatever.
Do it.
But if I go this way, I have cover, and I have an angle.
Correct. And then now once you're here, you've done your job. Now, that might change in a second, but for now, you're fine. All right, where's your next angle? Don't. Nope, don't worry about it. We're not worried about CDs. It's a good idea. It's good. It's fine. Good job. For what we're practicing, I know you're like, I need to hit the sleep there. I need to save the nade.
Yeah,
Nope. We angle first.
I cover and I had an angle.
We are going to tunnel vision on what we're supposed to be practicing. That's effective tunnel vision, right? All right. Now look at where you... Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. You recognized it, though. Fix it. Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Too close. I have no cover.
That's okay. Yeah, it's not the too close. It's the no cover. Where's your angle now? Nice. Where's your angle now? Even if you lose here, make it flashy. Ooh. You almost hit that. I don't know who that was. Was that Lucio?
Close.
That was really nice. All right, where's your angle? Where's your angle?
Probably right. Open it up more. Nope.
It's okay. You're good. Okay, now where?
Oh.
Well, I have a guess where you're going to go, but it might not be an angle. That's okay. He
Yeah,
dies
I
for
was
that,
gonna-
right? But see, that's the thing. He dies for that, and he only shatters you. He had to choose.
And we win the fight. Yeah.
And you win the fight, right. He only shatters you. So that was good. You've done a really good job at the positioning so far, mate. No criticisms.
Thank you. Yeah.
The cooldowns have been disastrous, even if they've been relatively
of course.
well-intentioned. But for what we're practicing, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing, though. It's okay to screw stuff up. You still win fights. This practice has been great. Well done.
Angle. Wait. Am I card? I got it.
Cover and angle, that's all. I love this.
Cover.
Yeah, that's all right. You caught yourself. Where's your angle? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So it was a good use of your CDs,
yeah.
but you lost your angle. You lost your angle quickly. You
Yeah,
broke your cover, and then you're like, oh, bad cover, and then you never peaked that right angle again.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. You just catch yourself with it. When you're practicing something, you're going to let your attention slip because the tornadoes and the atomic bombs are going to catch you.
Yeah, it was a tornado.
Right? It was a tornado. It was a nano
whatever.
Genji.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tornado right there. But do the push-up. Do the push-up.
High ground here.
I'm thinking high ground too. Let's do it. Run. Screw your cooldowns. Now you're here. Do whatever you want. Sure. Where now?
Let me think.
Sure, why not? Go for it. Yeah.
Now better.
Now where?
Probably hold.
Yeah, you can. This is okay. This is an angle. Yeah, we're all flank pilled, but this is a good sight line here. This is a good angle. He shoots off the map. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now you can focus on your CDs if you want to, because you don't need to rotate at all. You just need to stand still.
Yeah, no, makes sense. Yeah, that was one of the, like, in my own reviews, I saw... Focus.
That's okay. Focus on your positioning now. Should you stay here or should you move? A little bit further. Better angle. Look at you. Bastion kills himself. Farah kills themselves. We've got 3 people who've killed themselves.
So most people killed themselves in one game.
Nice sleep. Oh, look at that. Wait, can you cap? Oh, no.
No, why did I walk up?
You didn't know he had ult. That's why.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing I noticed is my CDs, like, I'm like, oh, why'd I hit it off tank? It's because I was in a often like a bad angle, but my thought process isn't like this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, but there aren't a lot of options here, so make the best of what you can do. Good try. So the angle is good, but you broke cover there. You broke cover.
Yeah.
So again, like, doesn't have to always be a flank. There aren't really good flanks here for you, but your rotations are really good. The far right and then swinging wide to the platform far left. This is really good. This is a masterclass here. If I blindfolded myself and only looked at the positioning and you had good mechanics, I would predict this would be a Grandmaster honor. Where now?
You can probably walk right again.
Do it. Yeah, do it. Let's go. Where now? This is good. You see, this angle prevents them from walking forward safely, especially if you still had your sleep dart there.
Yeah.
That's good. This is good rotation. Stay here. Go back. Now where? Yeah, do it.
I would love to get left, like far left.
Okay, then run. Go now. Fast as you can.
Yep. And I'm gonna nano someone.
Let's do it. Still winnable. Cook, get him. He's dead. Shit.
No cover.
That's okay. That's okay. You fixed it. Remember tornado positioning.
Yep.
Tornado is a trance. Just focus on your positioning.
Yep.
Focus on your positioning. Look at how disciplined you've been this entire fight. Never walking forward, never catching yourself out in the open.
Nope.
Masterclass. Beautiful job. Holy crap. These rotations are so well done. You see, this is the ease for me is because you're a diamond on a player. You're not a gold on a player where I have to tell you like what kind of rotations to look for. You've done your homework. Not only are you diamond, but you've worked hard at studying the game, right? And so you have an idea of where you should go. You just don't give yourself the mental headspace. The reason you're diamond is your training habits, not your knowledge, right? And I think you know that. This was really, really well done. This is just phenomenal. You took a lot of risks. Some of those didn't pay out. Some experiments were bad, but you learned from them. Now we know better next time. Excellent work. Keep it up. Any questions?
I'm trying to think about the round. Yeah, I think it's just me figuring out when I can go for the deeper or when I have to just like stay back.
Yeah. What educates that decision as simply as you can? If you're working with a bronze player, how do you describe when you go deeper and when you shouldn't?
My first thought is what cooldowns I have.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking of a coaching session I saw you do.
Yeah.
Masters player talking about cooldowns and positioning. Cooldowns dictate which position you can go in.
Yeah, true. Okay, where do you start here? Angle and cover. We're not even going to worry about the cooldowns too much.
So let's try right.
Yeah, let's do it. I like this.
I can always rotate around tower.
Sure can. You've done a great job rotating this game so far. Where should you be?
Probably back.
This looks good. This looks good. Nice. Oh, he got scammed. This team has a obsession with falling off the map.
Apparently, this is the most environmental deaths I've seen in game.
Your rotations were pretty good here so far. The cooldown usage was a little bit disastrous, but again, the sleep was nice. The rotation was great. You're going to win this fight.
Oh, wow.
Nice job.
Dude. Crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you had a great rotation. You lived and pressured a long time without dying.
I was just so focused on my position, I didn't even. Wasn't even paying attention to how the fight was going.
That's allowing the tunnel vision to exist. It's okay.
Yeah, it's weird because like I've definitely trained before. Like, oh, I should focus on my position, and then it's like, it's the mid-fight tornado that you're talking about. Where it's
It pulls your attention away. Like right now, where should you go? Yeah. I love this angle from you. That's a 2K right there. Okay, see, 2K, 2K, yeah, 2K.
That's
I knew it. I love that. I love that from you. Where's your rotation? Yeah, look at you. Look at you. I didn't even have to remind you there. Nice job. Nice job. Good stuff. Again, just a banger fight from you rotationally. And you had the wherewithal to get that nano off, too. See, that nano is autopilot. I can tell you've done that before to save somebody.
Is autopilot, yeah.
And that means that it's a better skill for you than probably an average Ana, right? Okay, so where do you go now?
High ground.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then I'll think about which angle I'm peeking. Right back, honestly. Ooh, by Winston. Wait, I'm distracted.
That's all right. Where should you be? Where should you be? Yeah.
I should have stayed there.
That's okay. That's okay. Where should you be? Where should you be? This is okay, I think. Nice.
Still good. Still not covered.
Genji's
Genji's here though. That's all.
That's all right.
Scary. 585.
You know he's a threat, so you're paying attention to him. That's the most important thing. What a deadlift! I mean, this is just beautiful. You were just unmovable from this position. You guys were like down like 3.
It's crazy because I can feel my like autopilot trying to kick in of like drop, move forward,
and
like,
chase the
your team,
Ryan. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where should you go?
Back up this room.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay. You know, because you get partial credit in Overwatch. You know, you don't have to. You were too slow there, and the rotation was messy, but you did rotate, and so it worked.
It's a little too far. I didn't realize I could stay in that
That's
back
okay.
room.
That's okay. We don't need feedback on that. You did fine. Now where do you go? No autopilot.
Back high ground.
That's right. They freaking
my
Ryan
good
rotated top with beat, and they still couldn't get you. they recognized you, man. That Ryan is crying. He's like, bro, so we freaking get this grandma. All right, where'd you go? Yeah.
Cover here. If I can juke it.
I don't think he even sees you, to be honest with you. I think he's looking. Yeah, he
With
doesn't
that.
see you. That's this fricker, dude. All right, where'd you go?
Cover angle here.
Yeah. Where should your attention be right now?
On Genji. People in front of me, not people behind.
That's all right. You're good. You win these. Now where?
High ground again. And Genji's over here, but
Yeah, you got cooldowns. Yeah, that's fine. Good job. Good job. Do you notice that this angle here has been like not really super creative or clever? You've just taken the honest angle.
no, it's like
you don't
my
need
autopilot would be to where my Pharah is, but if I just
right. You don't really
take a step
always
back.
Yeah, you don't always need a crazy flank. Sometimes you just take a sideline and just play the game. Goodbye. Oh. Like here, for example, there's just been no reason for a rotation, so yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead. Oh, good job. He's gonna die for that.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Hopefully win.
Yeah, he will. Nice job. Beautiful job. Clutch stuff from you. Let's go. If your Winston lives, you win this. Yep, you win this. Nice. Just Malga, I think.
Yeah.
Malga Lucio. Where's your angle?
I can just play here.
Yeah.
It's not an angle, but
I mean, it is an angle.
It's a
Look
place.
there. This is good.
I'm not around cover.
That's okay. You can always fix it. Now where? Stay here? Okay. Good. Good job.
See now.
That's okay.
Cool.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Cover
More
was
practice. Yeah, more practice. Nice. Oh, he dies for that, I think. All right, now where?
Up there.
Sure, do it. This is a really awkward point on defense to position, but if they don't have a sniper, you can kind of work this here, okay?
Oh, I thought I nanoed Soj.
That's fine.
I got cover, got position. Genji's there.
Yeah.
Nade him too.
Nice. And there you go. So once again, like, once you put yourself here, you did a really bad job with your cooldowns mechanically, but it didn't matter. You just generally provided more pressure. Where should you be?
Actually, I can.
Yeah, you can, but you need to decide. Up or back,
Yeah,
right?
it's a hesitation.
Because you don't want your team to fight without you, but you also don't want to be standing in the middle of the open. Yes, good job. And there it is, masterclass.
Wow.
Good masterclass, right? And think about that, but amplified with a little bit more practice on your nades, sleeps, and so on. Beautiful job.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that it makes a lot of sense. Like that, it's so hard focused, And I
It
think that's
is.
what I've been missing.
It is. It is.
Like, I'm
it is.
somewhat focused
Yes.
on whatever I'm thinking about, right? But it's like, oh, that nade. Like, so it's like, no, who cares about that nade?
Right. It's just not enough, right? It's not enough is what it
see.
is. And that's how
Yeah.
you have to practice. What it is it's both it's more intense and also less intense. You kind of like allow yourself to just, again, we're ignoring the tornado. We don't care about the tornado. We just want to do our push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe
Yeah.
you're a storm chaser. If you're a storm chaser, then you're not going to be a bodybuilder, right? You're just going to allow yourself to do, who cares about the push-ups? I'm just going to survive the tornado. So like that's kind of like what we're looking for here. That's all. That's all we want you to do. And I wanted to highlight this to you because I want to show you that you do have the capability to do that. Everybody does. And I think you more so than even the average person, because you've put your homework in and studying how an auto positions and just, I mean, I literally, I'm not glazing here. Like that was a excellent job. That's a masters, high masters, low GM positional masterclass there. That was great. Do that again. Do that for 40, 50% of your games, and the other 40, 50% work on being deliberate and accurate with how you're using your cooldowns. Right. The other 40, 50% be a little bit more thoughtful about setting up your nanos. Or I noticed one other thing I'm going to give you for feedback, right? Where you're putting your attention with your weapon needs practice. You're a little bit too much when you get under pressure. Your tendency is I need to heal. Even people who are not actively in danger. Case in point, that Genji's on top of you, or he's right above your head, and you're too busy healing your tank, who's like 2/3 HP, right? That is bad weapon attention. We'll kind of classify as like, where should my gun go? That has happened frequently. It wasn't trash, but it was not good. Now, that was especially bad because of what you were putting emphasis on. So that needs to be its own push-up. That needs to be its own push-up for a period of games. I would say if I would pick a random percentage, I'd say 10, 15, 20%, 10, 15, 20% of your CDs, 40, 50%, 30% positioning, just thinking about where I need to angle, and then the other 5, 10, 15% just play to win.
Gotcha.
That's your percentage breakdown. And the most important part of practice is not the intensity itself. It's the willingness to just let everything else go. Just let it go. Suck at everything else. That is the hardest challenge, is just to completely let yourself go.
Gotcha.
You understand?
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So it's like both a lot more pressure and a lot less pressure at the same time, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a student. You're just practicing. You're not performing. So okay. Any questions?
I think you answered any ones that I would have.
Okay. Wow. Okay.